We live in an era of display windows, an era where a person's worth is often measured not by who they truly are, but by what they can show off. A world where appearances have become currency, and the pressure to look successful is so overwhelming that many people trade away their peace of mind for a few fleeting likes. Open any social media app right now, and you'll see the same spectacle. People showing off brand new cars, trips overseas, the latest iPhones, dinners at restaurants that cost more than some make in a month. It's as if everyone is living a permanent life of luxury. But the truth behind that shiny curtain is different. Most aren't living a dream. They're acting in an expensive play, funded by debt, stress, and anxiety. The problem is, this performance isn't individual, it's collective. We're all trapped in an invisible theater where everyone is both actor and audience. Each person pretends to believe in the success of others while hiding their own struggles. And in this game, nobody wins. Because the more you try to sustain the image, the deeper you sink. The root of it all is social pressure. From childhood, we're bombarded with the idea that success equals consumption. We grow up hearing that you need the big house, the new car, the designer clothes, the expensive vacations. It's an old narrative, but social media made it more aggressive. Before, comparisons were limited to your friends, neighbors, and relatives. Today, they're global. You wake up, check your phone, and within seconds you're comparing your life to someone's in Dubai, New York, or Paris. That constant exposure creates a devastating illusion. It feels like everyone's thriving, except you. That feeling of being behind is dangerous because it pushes people to chase the image instead of reality. To keep up appearances, they turn to tools that look like solutions in the short term but become prisons in the long run. Credit cards turn desires into instant reality, but it's not your money. It's a loan with crushing interest. Payment plans create the illusion that everything is affordable, but they multiply bills and lock up your budget for years. Easy credit, sold as salvation, is really the rope tightening around your neck. The result is a cruel paradox. The picture looks perfect, but the backstage is chaos. The new iPhone didn't cost 1 week's paycheck. It cost 2 years of installments. The trip abroad didn't end when the plane landed. It continues in the form of debt draining your account. The shiny car came with expensive insurance, taxes, endless maintenance, and a monthly payment that never lets you breathe. The problem isn't wanting these things. It's sacrificing your freedom and peace just to look like you have them. And that sacrifice has an emotional cost. Debt isn't just a negative number on your bank statement. Debt is insomnia. It's fighting with your spouse. It's that racing heartbeat when you open your banking app. Debt is living afraid of the future. It's burning your energy not to build, but to put out fires. Whoever lives for appearances ends up living in debt. And whoever lives in debt lives in a cage. There's also a deep psychological layer. Every time you buy something new and post it, you get instant feedback, likes, compliments, comments. That triggers dopamine, the same neurotransmitter tied to pleasure and reward. But the high fades fast, and when it's gone, what's left are the bills. To feel good again, you need another hit. Consumption becomes addiction, an addiction disguised as achievement. And the more you compare, the deeper you sink. Because comparison is unfair by design. You're looking at other people's stage while knowing your own backstage. You see their vacation, but not the credit card bill. You see their car, but not the financing. You see their phone, but not the overdraft. Measuring your real life against someone else's highlight reel only multiplies frustration. That frustration fuels consumption, which fuels debt, which fuels even more frustration. It's the perfect vicious cycle to ruin lives. Culturally, the ground is already prepared for this. Advertising doesn't sell products, it sells promises. A car isn't marketed as transportation, but as power. A phone isn't presented as a tool, but as the key to a fuller life. Clothes aren't fabric, they're identity. The message is always the same: buy, and you'll be happy. But the happiness never comes. The only thing that shows up is the bill. This cycle doesn't just trap individuals, it traps generations. Kids grow up watching their parents consume to keep up appearances and repeat the pattern as adults. The dad who went into debt for a new car has a son who goes into debt for the new phone. The mom who overspent on clothes has a daughter who overspends on vacations. The culture of showing off becomes an invisible inheritance. Families spend decades trading away freedom for status. Meanwhile, there's a quiet minority that chose a different game. Instead of building an image, they build reality. They know they don't need to upgrade their phone every year. They know a used car gets them to the same place as a brand new one. They know a trip planned and paid in full feels better than one haunted by debt. They don't shine on Instagram, but they build wealth. They don't impress their neighbors, but they gain freedom. The contrast between the two paths is brutal. The neighbor with the luxury car on credit might impress today, but 10 years from now, the one who lived below their means and invested will be free. While one is still paying installments, the other is collecting dividends. While one lies awake worrying about the next bill, the other sleeps peacefully knowing they have savings. While one chases status, the other builds independence. True luxury isn't showing off, it's being free. Free to say no to a toxic job. Free to travel because you want to, not because you need to prove something. Free to sleep without anxiety. Free to plan your future without fear. That freedom doesn't get likes, but it brings something worth infinitely more: peace. So next time you feel tempted to play the game of appearances, remember, that perfect photo might hide sleepless nights, money fights, and a mortgage on the future. You don't need that. You can choose a different path, the path of awareness, investing, and building. It's less glamorous in the short term, but it's the only one that brings real rewards. Likes disappear, status fades, debt grows, but freedom endures. That's the lifestyle almost nobody shows, but everybody should want. In the end, the question isn't how to look rich, it's how to live well. And the answer isn't in buying more, it's in owing less. It's not about showing, it's about building. Not about pleasing others, but securing peace for yourself. And here's the truth. The same people pressuring you to show off today will admire your freedom tomorrow. Because while they're still chasing appearances, you'll already have something real. The stage collapses, but a solid foundation remains. In the end, it's not about seeming. It's about being. Basically, that was the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share it with someone who might find it helpful. At the end of this video, I'll also leave some other videos about financial organization that can help you out. See you next time.